Random Hololive Facts, Part 1. In the 2020 Hololive Sports Festival, during the PvP match, Shishiro Botan had 7 consecutive kills against the opposite team in a single round. But some of the overseas viewers were confused seeing the notification, thinking Botan was killed 7 times instead, because they don't know Japanese and thought it works like English. In 2020, Muna Hoshinova took Amelia Watson and Gargura in a tour around the Hololive Minecraft server. In the middle of their tour, Muna tried to eat Gura by getting her to enter a hot spring. Then she started adding some vegetables into the water for a better taste, but thankfully Gura noticed and managed to escape unharmed. In late 2020, around the time of Hololive ID 2nd generation debut, a meme was going around where Redditors replaced people's eyes with Anya Melfisa's eyes, and it had 2 variations: the picture type, which is self-explanatory, and the video type, which had footage of people looking normal for a few seconds and then jump scares you with Anya's eyes. It was known as the Anyification meme. Random Hololive Facts, Part 2. The popular mascot type character known as Fubuzilla is actually known to the Japanese as Fubura, since the character's inspiration was Godzilla, which is in Japanese pronounced as Gojira, hence Fubura. The popular mascot type character known as Shubaduck or Subaruduck is actually to the Japanese known as Subarudodaku, since the character's inspiration was Disney's Donald Duck, which is in Japanese pronounced as Donarudodaku, hence Subarudodaku. The mascot type character known as Mumo was actually designed after this penguin plushie, because Muna Hoshinova had one for years and it's dear to her, and she named it Pororo. But because Pororo's name was taken by this penguin, she wasn't able to make merch of it. Therefore, Mumo was born. Random Hololive Facts, Part 3. In 2020, a new special unit was formed in Hololive called Camp, and it was made up of Coco, Aqua, Marine, and Pecora. They played different kind of games together, but mostly Ark. They were very entertaining and popular, but unfortunately, Camp was short-lived, and they just stopped playing together in the same year. The first instance of the term Minecraft NPC being used in Hololive was back in 2020 when Kiryu Coco was playing Minecraft and was invited by Muna Hoshinova to use the newly built Usada Trading Center. And the way she was teaching her in chat how to trade made Coco say this. It is very common now that Hololive official animations like Hologra show Hololive members understanding each other despite speaking different languages. And the first instance of that was the special Umi-C animatic series, where in episode 1, Hosho Marine and Minato Aqua struggled to communicate with Gura and Ina. So Aqua used a magical paper to cast a spell that allowed people to understand each other. And apparently, that spell still works to this day. Random Hololive Facts, Part 4. In March 2023, Vestia Zeta played the game Cats Organized Neatly for the second time to try and finish it. And when she found out that Muna Hoshinova beat the game in 2 hours, she opened Muna's VOD on stream to try and copy her, aka cheating. But somehow, she still ended up failing to complete the game. In 2020, Momosuzu Nene debuted as part of Hololive 5th Gen, and a part of her characteristics was a special phrase that she says at the end of her sentences, like Pecora's Peko and Luna's Nanora, and hers was Aru. But unlike the other 2, she found it to be very exhausting and ended up dropping it not long after her debut. In 2019, Ozora Subaru mistakenly read the name Tanigo as Yago, but no one was sure if it's okay to make fun of the CEO yet. So, Shirakami Fubuki created this weird-looking thing as a separate character and gave it the name Yago, to be a free meme material for the fans to have fun without offending the real CEO. But he ended up embracing it, and the rest is history. Random Hololive Facts, Part 5. Back in 2020, Hololive was a much smaller company, and the talents were able to sing Disney songs in the unarchived karaoke streams. Because of that, Kiryu Koko's debut stream, to this day, still has a full-on Disney song in it. The first instance of the term 3D showcase was made in 2022. It was known previously as 3D debut, but because both Holo ID First Gen and Holo EN Myth technically had their actual 3D debut during the Hololive 3rd Fest concert, they changed it to 3D Showcase instead, and apparently continued with that name for future talents as well. There have been actually 3 main Hololive Minecraft servers throughout the years. First one is this, which was often played in creative mode, and it is where this moment happened. Second one is this, and it is basically where everything happened. Third is this one, which is the current one and was created to give the girls a new start in Minecraft. Random Hololive Facts, Part 6. So far, the only Hololive production talent to actually interact with the VTuber Kson directly in a collab stream is Axel Sirius from Holostars English. It happened on the 27th of March 2025 in the Lockdown Protocol collab stream. So far, the Hololive production talents that had a character redesign for their default live 2D models are Suise, Flare, Nene, Aruran, Astel, Vesper, Iris, and Kyla. And the character redesign is different from an art style update, like Fubuki, Subaru, Aqua, and Magni. During the Hololive 6th Fest Colorized Harmony, a huge spinning thing that looks like a cube had certain talents performing inside it. And the viewers were spamming praise the cube or pray to the cube in the chat. In actuality, that thing was not a cube, it was a hexagonal prism, where 3 faces of it showed the talents performing, while the other 3 faces just had the Hololive logo on it. Random Hololive Facts, Part 7. In 2020, Shishiro Botan played the game Trials Rising using a shopping cart, and she called her character in-game Nakami, and she would scream his name whenever he falls out of the cart. Nakami means insides in Japanese, because she considered herself the shopping cart and the character riding the cart her insides, basically screaming that her insides are falling out. In July 2021, Usada Pekora had a collab with Tokino Sora in Minecraft, where she accidentally greeted Sora with Gokigenyo desu wa instead of her usual Konsome, not only exposing Sora's secret membership-only greeting to the wider audience, but also exposing herself as secretly being part of Sora's membership. Throughout 2020 and 2021 and 2022, a lot of Hololive fans considered Peko Moon their highlight of the year. But none of the Peko Moon moments were nominated for the Best Moment of the Year segment in Hololive New Year stream, because only the featured talents in the segment got to choose the nominations. So despite viewers spamming in chat to nominate Peko Moon, it never happened. Random Hololive Facts, Part 8. In 2020, Murasaki Shion and Minato Aqua built their houses next to each other in the Hololive Minecraft server. Shion's house being a huge and beautiful wooden cabin overshadowing Aqua's tiny little dirt house started a series of conflicts between the two, where they pranked each other continuously, despite the fact that some of those pranks ended terribly. It was known as the Holo Server Neighbor War. In June 2020, Kanata, Koko, and Shigure Ui did a collab where they challenged the other Hololive members to choose whether they're real or fake by changing their voices weirdly, and somehow it worked on some of the talents and managed to fool them. This stream later on inspired the legendary 4 Marines prank call that was dedicated to challenge Minato Aqua to find the real Hosho Marine. Throughout Kiryu Koko's time in Hololive, which was around 1 year and a half, she only uploaded one cover song, which is Fansa, and one original song, which is Weather Hackers. And both of these songs were uploaded on her channel right before her graduation, as a farewell gift to her fans. Random Hololive Facts, Part 9. While usually during Hololive Meet events, it's prohibited for the attendees to take pictures during the event, but on the 24th of December 2023, in Comic Fiesta Kuala Lumpur, they made an exception due to the event being held on Christmas. They allowed the attendees to take pictures of Fuamoko who were performing that day as a Christmas gift. In January 2022, Oga, Aruran, Shien, and Roberu had a Gartic phone collab with Yofi, Bei, Ollie, and Mume, where things went very wrong on the animation mode of the game, which naturally made them laugh, especially Ollie, who ended up laughing so hard she had to mute herself while the others were sharing their thoughts before ending the stream. But she was still visibly laughing in the background, even while muted, which lasted for over 6 minutes straight. The Hoshi clan is the unit name fans gave to the 2 Hololive members, Hoshimachi Suisei and Muna Hoshinova. Due to a lot of similarities between them, both of their first names represent a celestial object, comet and moon. And both talents are basically jacks of all trades, meaning they can sing, dance, draw, and play games really well, etc. And both of their lore weapons are axes. But most importantly, both their last names start with the word Hoshi, which means star in Japanese. Random Hololive Facts, Part 10. In 2020, the F word became very famous due to Sakura Miko playing GTA 5 and Kiryu Koko saying it as much as she breathes. And the overseas viewers loved to see Hololive members say it. So Minato Aqua tried to tease the viewers by almost saying it but change it at the end. So she created Fuck You. She said it many times thinking that she outsmarted the viewers, not knowing that Fuck You is not really that much better than the real F word.
Papi.
In 2020, members of Holo ID's first generation lived together in the same house. So one time, while Yofi was streaming, Risu went out of the house forgetting to bring the door keys with her. So she got stuck outside the house. And Yofi's phone was silent because she was streaming. Risu had no other way to get in but to tell Yofi in the stream live chat to open the door for her, and she did. In 2021, Kiryu Koko had a big collab with a bunch of other Hololive members in the game Ark, after she announced her graduation. During this collab, there was a moment where Shishiro Botan got emotional and expressed how much she wishes she collabed with Koko more before her graduation. Later on in 2024, a very similar moment to that happened between Ame and Crony during the big collab in VR chat, after Ame announced her departure from Hololive.